Okay, so I'm leaving the park area, Parque Colonial, and I'm walking to see some other areas, and you can see again the colonial construction. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful architecture. Keep in mind, these buildings are hundreds of years old. Hundreds of years old, so they're holding up pretty well. You see there's lots of different stores and so forth. Right now, some of them are closed. The COVID has hit very bad here with regards to the tourism. Keep in mind, oh yeah, nice store, very nice. See, this is very high-end, guys. This is not something that you cannot visit. This is something you would definitely enjoy, and we would definitely see in other markets in other countries, okay? But again, tourism is their #1 industry here. So it has been impacted for sure. The people make a living on tourism here, and for good reason. There's lots of beautiful beaches. There's lots of beautiful things to see. Lots of history. Christopher Columbus founded this area, him and his son actually, I believe it was his son. So lots of things going on here. Good reason to be coming. Lots of nice stores. Muchos bueno tiendas. You'll see there's some for rent. They would welcome your investion if you want to invest in the area. Again, the colonial construction, the architecture is just absolutely large doors, lots of wood. They make shops out of little areas, lots of park areas, lots of beautiful people, lots of families. So this is an area just about a block or two outside of the Zona Colonial Park, or Parque Colonial. Okay, again, lots of people just kind of hanging out, relaxing, sipping a little beverage, enjoying themselves. Okay, so you see what's going on here? Always lots of music in this area. Dominicans are known for their music and the bachata. See? And then you have street vendors as well. I know we have a lot of these in the United States, but they'll be selling their merchandise, perhaps things that they've made or otherwise. Ah, that looks like something from the 50s there. Okay. Lots of statues, of course, old construction. Lots of nice people. Hola, ¿cómo está? Bien. ¿Tú eres aquí? ¿Tú desde aquí? Okay. ¿Tú, soy Tom. Okay. Tengo channel de YouTube para travel, viaje. Okay. ¿Te quiero turistas aquí o no? Sí, es bueno por tu trabajo, ¿no? Okay. Very friendly people. Come visit. Come visit. Gracias, gracias. So you can see the locals are very friendly. They want you here. They want to entertain you. They want you to enjoy yourself. Look at this architecture. This is just absolutely crazy, guys. And of course, you're seeing it on video. It's one thing. But when you're standing in front of it and you're seeing the building in person, it's really a different thing. You really want to come here. You want to see some of these structures. Just absolutely wonderful. And then you'll see how it just runs and runs. Again, these buildings are hundreds of years old. Look at that. That is absolutely amazing. Pantillon de la Pata is probably built in the late 1400s, very late 1400s. The fact that it's still here in that kind of condition, absolutely amazing. There's probably a bell tower to alert the forces back in the day. I'm not sure, you'd have to look that up. But again, there's lots of history here. Lots of history here. Okay, so this is where I'm at right now. And this is another park area. Not as busy as the other one, but you'll see there's lots of things going on. Lots of activity. And it's also good to see that there's good security here. So the security is here to help you make sure that you're safe and make sure that there's no problems and so forth. Okay? See? Good people. See? Come visit. I'm telling you, they want to see you. Very good. Gracias. Okay? You can see, again, the architecture, the structure is just absolutely crazy. Okay? Let's go over and take a look at this. This is where they had the original cannons back in the day. Cannons are something you have to study about now because obviously you don't make them. But look at that. Look at that. A little new graffiti. And you can see we're right next to the water here. And something about Santo Domingo that I find very interesting is they've got extremely good roadway systems and so forth, very similar to the United States. And of course, the Santo Domingo is a more prosperous area inside the country. As you can see, boats and things of that nature, water activities and so forth. And of course, it's the capital, so they're going to have more of that kind of thing. But again, lots of beautiful people. Look at the architecture. Look at the architecture. Look at that door. You realize what that would cost to build today? You probably couldn't afford to build something like that today. See, look at the architecture of that. This is solid wood, guys. This is not layered construction. This is absolutely phenomenal. And that's got to be a 9-foot door. Marble structures, and then you see folks here taking photos and things of that nature. It's a very popular spot for that. People here just having fun. We met a guy yesterday that had this 360 camera and he was showing me that, and that was pretty cool. He may be here today. His name is Fernando. You can see there's street vendors. So all kinds of stuff going on. Again, families. And this is another area where they have a lot of restaurants. So I'll show you that in a minute as I get a little closer. Lots of restaurants. Again, lots of history, lots of old buildings, and have lots of history and so forth. Hey, bueno, bueno. Here's an old building I visited yesterday. Very nice. Old architecture. If you're into old architecture, Santo Domingo, Zona Colonial area, very cool, very cool. Again, here's the restaurant district in this area. You'll see again, there's lots of folks here just hanging out, enjoying themselves for the day. It has street vendors as well, families, lots of restaurants going on. Okay guys, here's another statue in this little area. You can see the dates on there. 1451. That looks to be a bronze statue, and I'm sure, wow, it's really weathered the time well. Okay? Again, lots of activity, lots of people, very friendly. They like tourists here. and they are definitely ready to be hospitable and show you wonderful hospitality.
Plaza España se llama aquí, Plaza España.
Okay, Plaza España is what this is called, this particular area. And you'll notice lots of people very well dressed. Okay, young men dressed in suits, and of course women dressed in, and I say women, I mean 20s, 18-year-olds, etc., all dressed up. They're here to take photos and things of that nature. This is a very popular area for that. And the locals like coming here and taking photos. Now this area too in Santo Domingo is putting a lot of investment into the area. So you can see this is an innovation and digital culture hub. This building is nuevo, is much newer. Okay, you can see the architecture and construction is new as opposed to the other buildings. So there's new things here and there's lots of old construction, and they are definitely looking to put money into the infrastructure. They want to increase tourism in Santo Domingo. See, nice glass opening. This is definitely a nice area, guys. So this is Sabina Bar in Santo Domingo, and I'm told it's extremely popular and very famous. Okay, and it's in an area where you have lots of restaurants, lots of activity, of course banks and things of that nature. But this is supposed to be a famous area that they're telling me about. So let's go ahead and take a look inside, see what it's like. Oh yeah, it's pretty nice, kind of reminds me of old Cuba. And it's got that feel and vibe to it. Okay, so come here and visit these guys here, they'll love it. Okay guys, again, we've got another place called Quantico Restaurant, Ristorante Quantico, right next to the other one that I just showed you. And you can see it's very nice inside. Okay, nice architecture, nice construction. It's fairly new. And of course you've got the old construction that surrounds all of this. Again, it's just very, very quaint, very nice. Look at them doors. Brass doors, they must be 12 feet high at least, maybe 14. And folks, I am in construction, so I would have a pretty decent idea of what that is. Look at all the marble construction. It could be a terrazzo, but needless to say, it's extremely expensive. Beautifully conditioned, beautiful workmanship. More restaurants. As you can see, there's folks walking up and down the streets. So there's activity in these restaurants. And again, this is November 22nd, so they just reopened. They just reopened. There's lots of things to see here. This is a very cool place, I must tell you. Santo Domingo is proving to be a very nice trip for me. I'm enjoying it very much, and I travel quite a bit. Folks, again, I'm trying to give you an idea of the architecture. Just look at this. Absolutely magnificent. Beautiful, beautiful architecture. Steel doors. The tiendas are nice, well kept. They're clean. This is very, very good for shopping. Of course, you have bars and restaurants and different things here to see. Look at these streets. Again, marble and terrazzo streets. Perhaps some granite there. You don't see this just everywhere. This is nice. Cobblestone roads. This is a very nice area. Definitely worth the visit. Definitely worth the visit, folks. And again, I travel a lot. I like this place. This is cool. So I'm walking down one of the back streets. That's the street I just came off of, I showed you. Okay, with all the restaurants and so forth. I'm walking down one of the back streets, which is has some stores. La tienda es aquí, pero no es bonita tal vez de otro. But you can see there's still a fair amount of activity. And with regards to safety, let me address the safety. I haven't found anything whatsoever that I have been concerned about. Not a thing, okay? Now, I've been to other parts of the Dominican, and I would have to say this is the safest I've felt in Dominican Republic. This is definitely a nice area, very safe, lots of security. I think you could feel very comfortable and confident coming here without any problems. Okay, Zona Biki, bicycle zone. This is where I rented a bicycle yesterday, $3. Okay, pretty popular spot. As you can see, there's a lot of folks in here that are waiting to get a bicycle. They were very friendly, help you with them. They're kind of old-timey bicycles, but they do have a few features that are newer, like that right there, that you can just kind of spin them around, and then once you engage, it goes again. Very comfortable. I enjoyed it very much. Had no problems with it. Everything worked extremely well. Okay, I'm in another area of Parque Colonial, and again, you'll see some amazing architecture. Absolutely amazing. I don't know if you can see that from where I'm at, but essentially it's a bell tower. Beautiful, beautiful construction. Again, you see more security. Okay, here's a couple security officers right here, and they're just watching to make sure that everything is good, there's no problems. So here you see some street guys, kind of like we have in New York and other parts of the United States. Yeah, that's actually a real person. Ah, see? Pretty good, huh? And you've got another one here. And there were a few here yesterday I saw when I came in here. And again, some more musicians, perhaps getting ready to set up and play. Very nice people, young and old alike. Very safe. They are definitely here to entertain. They enjoy that. Dominicans are very sociable, very entertaining, and they enjoy folks and the company, meeting new people, all those kinds of things is very normal for them. Other countries, or some countries, aren't quite as hospitable, but these folks are extremely hospitable here. Okay, again, another street vendor. Okay, and you can see it's kind of cool stuff what they do. Okay, of course, this is how they make their living. So when you're visiting, don't hesitate to give them a little something. They're here to entertain you, and they try and do a very good job. Okay, so again, you have a lot of street vendors in this area. Folks, this is very entertaining. I think if you have not visited the area, you definitely want to consider it. Very entertaining. Again, the architecture is just absolutely phenomenal. Look at that. Look at that. That is just absolutely phenomenal. You don't see that, folks. You do not see that everywhere. I'm sure some places like Italy and some older towns there and whatnot. But again, this is the oldest city in the Americas. Lots of cigars. You see them pretty much everywhere. And I say everywhere, I mean every fourth or fifth store you'll see them. Ah, sí, más grande. Wow. And you see they actually they start from scratch and they roll them. Very popular here. Muy popular aquí. Tal vez es Gusta de Cuba. Lots of art vendors, clothing stores, things of that nature. Again, tremendous architecture, absolutely tremendous. See? Oops. So this is the main shopping district, if you will. It's a street where all the, not all, but a lot of stores are, a lot of vendors, a lot of people. You notice a lot of cars coming into the area. Again, cigars. So you can come here, you can shop. Hey! Okay. You can come here and you can shop for different things. Things are very reasonable. Your dollar or other forms of money from other countries go quite a ways here. You have cafes for coffee and things of that nature. You even got Michael Jackson. Looks like he's taking a little break, but I saw him here yesterday doing his thing. He was pretty good. Again, lots of street guys doing their thing, a la New York. Lots of art. And this street goes on for quite a ways, so there's a lot of things here to see. Again, here's a Pizza Hut. I saw also a Burger King here yesterday. You can see it down in the distance. La Distancia is King Lare de Burguesa. And you can hear some more activity going down there with guys making music. Lots of art, lots of art. Lots of beautiful people. Hola. Man, doesn't that sound good? They've got parking garages and things of that nature you want to drive in. But it's quite easy to get a taxi and quite inexpensive to get a taxi, come into the area, not have to worry about driving and any of that. And then just get a taxi and go back. That's what I've been doing. I think it cost me $3 to get here. Today cost $3.50. I guess it's a premium day. Again, you'll see the street just goes on. Lots of things. So they have stores here where they literally come up and pay cash to get more internet. That's kind of how it is over here. It's not online, kind of like we do in the States or in some other more developed countries. And they do the same thing with exchange of money. There's a cambio. It's called a cambio here, essentially money exchange. And that's how it's done here. Not much use of credit cards in these kind of areas. It's more cash. Obviously the hotels and things of that nature have more credit card use. Some of the bigger stores and so forth.